Can we put all y terms to the second law of x times 1 second? It is not possible. Yes. If this is the case, then we have to replace the term for x plus y plus 1 is equal to what? Let me take it temporary way.
Are you seeing the screen?
Full differential with respect to x.
Hello.
Yes, sir, we are able to see.
Right. So far we discussed about 4 types of differential equations. We were, I think, 5 types. 6th type is differential equations reducible to exact. In that, I gave formulas to find out the integrating factors for different types of non-exact differential equations. Okay, and in exams, you are not having type 6. You are not having type 6. You are having a portion for your mid exams only these types: exact differential equations, linear differential equations, DE reducible to linear differential equations. All of you please make a note: exact DE, linear DE, and DE reducible to linear DE. These are the only 3 types that are there in your mid examinations, and these 4 types already covered in intermediate. 1 or 2 problems may come on these types also. Don't say that these are not part of your they're not included in the syllabus. Okay, so we already covered these 4 problems, 4 types, and 5th type also we did. Okay, so 6th type problems on integrating factors I will discuss after your mid examinations, after completing this syllabus. Okay, so I'm going to consider this linear differential equation today. Okay, we're going to discuss linear differential equations today. Problems on D reducible to exact differential equations we'll do after completion of the syllabus. Okay, so all of you put this heading type 7. Linear differential equation. Linear differential equation. Okay, so standard form. Write it as standard form. So far I have used the word general form. Now I am calling it as standard form. So why am I calling it as standard form? I will tell you. Write down the standard form: dy by dx plus p of x into y. P of x into y equal to q of x. Dy by dx plus p of x into y equal to q of x. Okay. Now, why we are calling it a standard form? Because in a standard form, the quotient of the highest order derivative is going to be 1. The quotient of the highest order derivative. Here, what is the highest order derivative?
1.
Highest order derivative is dy by dx. Its quotient is 1. Okay. So make sure that your linear differential equation is standard form. Okay. So that means our quotient of dy by dx must be equal to 1. Now the point is how to solve this differential equation. How to solve this differential equation? I said if the differential equation is exact, it is easy to solve. If it is not exact, then we try to find out an integrating factor. That is what I told in the previous class, right? So for this differential equation, let us check whether it is exact or not. Okay. So what is dy by dx? Q minus py. What are p and q? P and q are functions of x. P and q are functions of x. Okay. Rewrite in mdx plus ndy form. What is dy? Q minus py into dx. Q minus py into dx. Am I right? Or if I write this as like this: py minus q into dx. Okay, plus y. Sorry, dy equal to 0. Is it in mdx plus ndy form? Is it in mdx plus ndy? Okay, so find out dou m by dou y and dou n by dou x. What is m here? Py minus q. That means to say that P of x minus P of x into y minus Q of x and n is 1. What is dou m by dou y? Dou m by dou y means differentiating with respect to y. So when you differentiate y with respect to y, 1. So P of x, Q of x derivative with respect to y is going to be 0 because you are doing a partial derivative. What is dou n by dou x? Dou n by dou x is 0. Now you can see in general dou m by dou x is not equal to dou m by dou y is not equal to dou n by dou x because we do P of x is some arbitrary function. We don't know what is that function. Therefore, the given d is it exact or not? The given d is non-exact. Non-exact d. Okay. So if it is not an exact d, then we try to find out an integrating factor. Right. So I gave different formulas to find out the to find out integrating factor. Is it homogeneous? Whatever the differential equation I write, is it homogeneous? It's not. We don't know, no? Because it is not a homogeneous because one is a constant function of degree 0 and we don't know what is P of x and Q of x. Okay, it may not be homogeneous, therefore you cannot apply type 1. Okay, similarly you cannot apply type 2. You cannot write the given d in this form. So shall we try type 3? 1 by n into dou m by dou y minus dou n by dou x. Okay, so let us try to apply 1 by n into 1 by n into dou m by dou y minus dou n by dou x. What is n here? What is n here? 1. What is dou m by dou y? P of x. Can you see it? Dou m by dou y is P of x minus dou n by dou x is 0. So what is the output? P of x. Okay, is it not purely function of x? According to the previous condition, if the output is purely function of x, then the integrating factor is e power integral f of x dx. Okay, now we are getting purely function of x, therefore what will be the integrating factor? Therefore integrating factor is e power integral f of x dx, which is equal to integral p of x dx. Now do you understand how this integrating factor is obtained for a linear differential equation? Intermediate you have learned the formula for the integrating factor as e power integral p dx, where p is a coefficient of y. You remember?
Yes.
So once you got the integrating factor, what you do? You multiply this integrating factor to this differential equation on both sides. Then that non-exact differential equation becomes a exact differential equation. Once it is exact, you know how to find out the general solution of an exact differential equation. Am I right? So after multiplying this and writing the formula, finally you will arrive to the general solution like this. The general solution. Okay. What is this general solution? So, I will write one more step. Therefore, into e power integral f of x into f of p of x into p of x into dx multiply with the dy by dx plus p of x into y equal to q of x. Equal to becomes equal to e power integral p of x into dx into q of x becomes exact d. Okay, once this is exact d, solve that exact differential equation. Then after simplification, you can write the formula like this.
You have to adopt the linear form of the differential equation. We need not be
Y into, what is it? Y into e power integral p of x dx equal to integral of integrating factor e power integral p dx into q of x dx plus c. Okay. So that is so basically type 7 is also a special case of type 6. Now, linear differential equation is a non-exact differential equation which can be reducible to exact differential equation by using the integrating factor e power integral p dx. Is that okay? Now, sometimes our differential equation may not be linear in y, it may be linear in x. I think I gave you the definition of linear differential equation in the starting of the discussion. What are the two conditions for a linear differential equation? Can you recall? Degree of the dependent variable and its derivative must be 1. Is the degree of y and dy by dx 1? Is the first condition satisfied?
Yes.
Okay. What is the second condition? No term should contain product of dependent variable and its derivative. Do you see any product of y dash like that?
No.
No. Therefore, this is a linear differential equation. What kind of linear differential equation? First order linear differential equation. First order linear differential equation written in the standard form. Standard form means what? Coefficient of dy by dx equal to 1. Okay. For example, if I write x into dy by dx plus x square plus 1 into y equal to cos x. Is this linear or not? Is this linear or not? My first question, is this linear or not?
Yes.
Yes. Is it in standard form or
Yes.
not? Second question, is it in
No.
standard form? No.
No.
Okay. You cannot say p as x square plus 1. What is p? First you need to divide with the
By
first you need to divide with x. Okay, so it has to be x plus 1 by x into y equal to 1 by x into cos x. Then you say that p equal to x plus 1 by x, q is 1 by x into cos x. Do you understand? So if you want to apply this formula, make sure that your differential equation is in a standard form. Make sure that your differential equation is standard form. Is that okay? Is this clear to all of you?
yes, sir.
Okay, so I will stop the discussion with this. Okay, because you know how to solve linear differential equation. Okay, I may give few problems as homework. You just try. I will discuss again problems on differential equations in next class. Let me fix my problem on the laptop. Okay, sorry for the inconvenience.
So it is by saying itself, I can easily say that it is a linear differential equation. It is of the form dy by dx.
Let me take that.